king of most unaffordable city has been dethroned. Is it the time to move to San Francisco or LA the place to be? Or is San Diego the new king of most unaffordable city, the king of new era? Should someone in 20s to 30s live in San Francisco or LA? How do they compare and who are each cities for? If you're on your phone, you see that the online consensus of San Francisco being a terrible place with a lot of car break-ins, super expensive rent, homelessness problem, violent crimes, and even a poop map of the city. I lived there for 4 years in college. Now, what's being overlooked is what the city can offer. In 30 minutes, you can get away from the city's hustle and bustle and go to wineries or enjoy the nature by driving up north or even south and experience the suburban vibes. In the city, on the other hand, has countless number of both fancy and old school restaurants, coffee shops, Chinese restaurants, and needless to say, the city itself is beautiful, especially if you know where to go. It's the fast-paced urban city of the West Coast United States with a decent public transport. However, moving to the city does mean that you're okay with the less than perfect cold weather, worsening traffic, and paying high living expenses, which yields to almost the highest in the nation and makes it tough for people to actually have the time to enjoy the city unless you have a high-paying job at least easily over 6 figures. This holds true generally for the entire Bay Area. If you're looking to live in the city in a sense similar to living in cities like Tokyo or Seoul in Asia, or even New York in the East Coast, San Francisco might be the city for you. And now, who is LA for? Over the course of the past 4 years living here, I can say that LA shares similar problems, especially with the recent bump in the living costs, almost catching up to the Bay Area standard, but not quite there. LA offers a lot of things to do similar to San Francisco, but there's one key difference. It's the driving. Traffic will eat up your time regardless of where you want to go. Yes, if you live in LA, you can eat great Mexican food, go to fancy restaurants in West Hollywood, and go to Manhattan Beach. But you actually can't unless you live right by the areas where you like to visit frequently. And each leg of a drive can easily take at least an hour. I always joke that it takes 30 minutes to drive to a grocery store. I don't know, but the time just disappears while driving in traffic in LA. While LA is considered one of the biggest cities, it simply is too big and spread out, making it a huge suburban city unlike New York, Tokyo, or San Francisco, where public transportation system is efficient or have things within a relatively close proximity. Having said that, LA excels and is better than San Francisco for people with families, want to live in a large apartment, likes warmer weather, likes amusement parks, beaches, palm trees, mountains, likes visiting Las Vegas, and overall, more relaxed vibes. For those of you who want to avoid the traffic, but still want to enjoy what LA can offer, San Diego is a great choice. It's got great weather and great sceneries like here, beautiful nature. San Diego can offer you a better life quality. It's slower, but it's great for people who love nature, ocean, beaches. However, in the recent years, the number of people moving into San Diego has made this city one of the most unaffordable cities. In fact, there are a lot of people who moved down to San Diego from San Francisco during COVID, which ironically made the city of San Diego one of the most unaffordable cities in the United States. Each city has its own charms, and it's up to you to decide which city fits for you. I personally would not live in San Francisco, but rather would pick a little bit down south of San Francisco where it's more quiet and peaceful, but still yet have the access to go to the city by a car or a BART. Similarly, if you live in the SoCal area, I prefer Orange County for the same reason. Finally, a big disclaimer. SF does hold a special place in my heart as the city changed my life as an immigrant. It's a place where I made some of my best friends and changed my perspectives on life. So my opinions may have some biases. Let me know which one is your favorite city.